Recording now. All right, so welcome to Vinyasa Strong. The pose that we are going to peek into is Visvamitrasana. So we would like to start out in bound diamond pose. So find your mat in bound diamond pose or Baddha Konasana. And we will begin from there. So feet together, don't get crazy yet. So we're just gonna do feet together to start. Bring your hands behind you, fingertips on the ground. So why fingertips on the ground? Just direct your spine. Just start with a nice strong back and then start to pull your pelvic up and in while kind of squeezing your glutes down. Send your shoulders back and down. Feel that nice deep stretch through the inner thighs. So this posture, as you're here and just coming into your breath, go ahead and close your eyes if you haven't yet. And just allow your legs to begin to warm up. Allow your spine to begin to lengthen. This pose is dedicated to the sage Visvamitra, who is actually a king who believed that strength, physical strength, is the most important aspect of being a leader, a fierce leader. But after many defeats and embarrassments, he realized and learned that it's actually the spiritual strength, the ability to stay calm and focus and not get enraged when faced with turbulence, that actually helps to win the most fiercest of wars. So this posture that we are going to make our way into does not only require the physical strength that the king thought that he had, but requires that dedication and that focus in order to tone the body and get the mental stamina to not give up on things that have the illusion of not being able to be met, but can be with practice. From here, walk your hands to the front of your feet, lace your hands under the feet, open your eyes, come into bound Baddha Konasana, and send the shoulders back. Begin to knit the ribs together. Lift through the crown of your head as you inhale. And then exhale, bend the elbows, bring the elbows onto the inner thighs and just stretch forward with the spine. Taking 3 inhales and exhales here. Refining and fixing that illusion of the inaccessible. And then go ahead, inhale, lift all the way up. Extend the left leg straight out in front of you. We're going to frame the left leg with the hands. Lengthen by pressing down through the left leg and forward fold over the left knee. From here, come all the way back up to seated. Grab the right shin in front of your torso. Wrap the left elbow around the bottom of the right foot. Lace your fingers in front of the shin. Sit up tall. Press deeply and down, rooted through the left thigh. Get that shin horizontal if you have it, and then just kind of rock it out. So this is just a little cradle warming up through the hips. Keep the spine lengthening as you continue to press down through both sit bones, and then find some stillness here. Take an inhale. Flex the right toes towards you if you haven't already. Flex the left toes towards you. And then forward fold, right ankle over the left thigh. Bound hands around the bottom of the left foot. This is your inhale. And then exhale, just bow down briefly. Good, inhale, lift up, walk your hands back. Send the right leg out beside the left leg. Zip up your stomach, shoulders go back and down. Bend the knees, drag the heels towards you, lift up into an assisted boat posture. Squeeze the knees together, lift the legs all the way up. Hello, hello, good. Squeeze the knees all the way up, come right back into Baddha Konasana. Walk the hands to the front of the feet, wrap them, lace them around, lengthen through the spine by pressing down through the hips. Exhale, elbows into thighs and forward fold. Take 3 inhales and exhales. Finding length through your spine. And then go ahead and inhale to lift all the way up. We're going to extend the right leg out and in front. Gentle twist over to the right. Press down through the right leg. Forward fold over the thigh. Wrap your hands around the right foot. Bend the right knee if you can't find the bind. It's cool. Release the forehead down towards the shin, just briefly. Good, and then inhale, lift up the head, walk the hands towards the hip, lift the left shin up and in front. Other side, wrong leg, just switch legs here. No, I had that. Right arm wraps around the left foot, lace the hands, get that left shin horizontal to the front of the body. Rock it out. So press the right foot down, right thigh, right heel into the ground, lift up through the spine. Really just warm it up through the hips. So a lot of these beginning postures are going to be a lot like compass pose to get into where we are going. And then bring that left ankle onto the right quadricep, forward fold, just for a moment. Bow over that right leg. Walk the hands back, lift up the head, hands go behind you once again, left leg out by the right leg, come back up to a boat posture, squeeze the legs together, define the feet, toes flex in, turn on the core, roll your weight slightly forward so you can bring your hands forward and outside of the knees, holding here for boat pose. Bend the knees a little bit if you need it, we're still not quite warmed up. And then we're gonna cross the ankles, come right into tabletop. Come right into tabletop and turn your fingers to point to the knees. So all of the 8 fingers spread out wide. If those hands don't, or your wrists don't twist that far, just go to what you can, whatever your ability is. And press down through the 8 fingers, thumbs point away from you. Hands at least shoulder distance apart, maybe even wider. I'm gonna keep my toes tucked in today to protect my knees. Inhale, lift up the chin, spread the shoulders back. Exhale, press down through the hands, tuck the chin in and round. Go for it a few more times. Inhaling, cow. Exhaling, cat. And enjoy this here. We're gonna go for a few rounds here. Just mobilizing the upper back, mobilizing the lower back, warming up through the wrists. The wrists are gonna take quite a strengthening course today through our practice. So really find that breath. Where is it in the body right now as we begin to warm up a little bit more. And then the next time that you come up through cat pose, flip the hands to face the front of the mat. Walk the hands to the knees and take a seat on your heels, toes untucked or tucked. You're gonna take your right arm, I'll face the camera. You're gonna swing it around to the left shoulder, get the left arm, swing it underneath the right. Wrap your left hand around the right wrist. Stretch the upper back, lift the elbows high, hands away from the face, round through the upper back, knit the ribs together. Just stretch to the back of the shoulders. Good, and then we're gonna open up the arms big again. Left arm swings across, wrap the right arm underneath it, grab the wrist, elbows high, hands away from the face, round through the spine, pull the navel in towards the back body. Good. Open up again, inhale. Good, and then exhale, come right back into tabletop just to find yourself back into downward dog. So arriving in downward dog by pedaling out the heels, the legs, just warming up through the back, working on really stretching through the right lats and the left lats, which are those muscles that help you to turn that we're gonna rely on a lot today. And then go ahead and find some stillness. Find some stillness to welcome in the focus and the concentration that you need of finding your breath, your Ujjayi breath. Begin to press into the hands, make sure the thumbs are pointed to each other. Make sure that the index fingers are pointed forward. Knit the ribs together again and feel the strength in your spine here. Then take the left hand and twist so that you can reach the outer right shin or even ankle. Turn your body to the right. Keep your hips moving to the left slightly so that you feel the hips anchored, but the mobility of the upper back. Good, take a full inhale here. Try to get the left shoulder right underneath the right shoulder. Turn more by pressing into the right hand. Yeah, and then exhale and let it go. Okay, go ahead and pedal it out again. Just warm it up. Maybe shake out the right wrist. And then go ahead and find that stillness again. Find your Ujjayi breath. Lift through the sit bones. Knit the ribs together. You're going to twist and take the right hand over to the left shin or outside the left ankle. Send the hips over to the right a little bit. Spread the feet, like press into the feet to spread the sit bones out. And then rotate right shoulder under left shoulder. So you don't want to go to pain, but you want to find that turn in the upper back with the steadiness of the hips, pressing through the feet, pressing through the inner hand of the left hand. And then release the right hand all the way down. By pressing into the index and the thumb of the hand, you're strengthening your wrists. Good, from here, go ahead and shift forward into a plank. Hold plank. Round through the spine, tuck the core in, knit the ribs together. Exhale all the way flat down to the mat. Bring your forehead to the ground, extend your arms out in front of you. Tuck your toes in, keep your forehead on the ground. I'm going to keep my head lifted just so that I can project my voice so you can hear me. Tuck your toes in, lift your knees up so that your legs are strong. And then karate chop with the hands, with the pinky side of the blades of the hands. And then lift up the left leg, lift up the right hand, lift up the head. Keep pressing into the left hand to lift up the sternum. Good, right hand down, left foot down, forehead down. Other side, press through the right hand down, lift the left arm, lift the right leg, lift the head up. Hold here, mobilizing the upper back. Good, bring the hand and foot down, bring the forehead down. Bring the hands under the shoulders, untuck the toes, lift up just for baby cobra, press your tailbone into the floor. So the tailbone's pressing into the pubic bone, and then I want you to drag the mat back, dial off the hands, squeeze the elbows together, get those legs tucked in and squeeze strong together. Good, from here, tuck your toes, send the hips up and back, downward dog. Good, take a few breaths in your downward dog. Feel as if you're spreading your sit bones even in your downward dog. Hands pointed forward, index fingers pointed down, head releases down, tailbone lifting up. Good. We're gonna lift the right leg up to the sky here. And then bring the right knee in towards the right side of your elbow, so right elbow. And then hold here, wrap through the back, flex through the toes, and then lift the right leg all the way up. Bring the right knee over to the nose, but I want you to try to get your hips low. So don't go all the way up high here. Get your hips even with your upper back. Yeah, so a little lower with your hips, Kara. Yeah, so you're really trying to find that lower gut to turn on. And then right leg all the way up to the sky. And then right foot lands right in between your hands. And then pause here. Get your right hip even with your right knee even with your right heel. From here, we're gonna lower the left heel all the way down and keep that alignment of the right hamstring horizontal to the mat. From here, grow your spine long, press back with the left heel, bring your hands to your lower back and lace them. Humble warrior, dip down the head and the right shoulder inside the right knee, lift the arms up and towards the ceiling, but more on a diagonal to get your shoulders planted onto your spine. So we don't want the shoulder bones rolling forward towards the earlobes. We want the shoulders to stay planted onto the back. And then take a few more breaths here. Squeeze that right knee in towards that right side of the body. And then plant your hands down to frame the right foot. Step the left leg halfway forward. Square your hips up towards the legs or towards the front of the mat. Come to 10 fingertips underneath the shoulders. Again, grow the spine long, knit the ribs together. Upper back is rounded, yeah. And then exhale, forehead down to the shin. Inhale, lift up the chin, lengthen the spine again, press hard through the left heel. Exhale, you got it, release your neck all the way down. Same move again, Karen. You don't have to let your inhale lift it all the way up. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Good, this time exhale, downward dog, step it back. Adjust your feet as needed. Switching sides, left leg's going up to the sky. Left knee towards the forehead. Hold it, get your hips low. Good, keep holding, keep pressing, keep building heat. Left leg up to the sky. Left knee to the left elbow and hold. Work on getting your hips low. Keep your lower abdomen pulling in, lifting through the pelvic floor. Pressing down through the hands to push the ground away from you. Pressing back through the mat of the right heel. Left leg up into the sky. Good, left foot lands right in between your hands. Pause here. Walk your hands back and under the shoulders. Get your left leg horizontal, the hamstring, to the floor. Right heel comes all the way down. Hands to your lower back. Begin to lengthen your spine by pressing the right foot down. Good, and then bow down, humble warrior. Arms reach up, but keep the shoulders planted onto the shoulders here. Bowing down. Stay here for 3 Ujjayi breaths. Just let the head kind of melt down on this one. This is one of the few that you let the head just hang. Good. Hands plant down to the floor to help to lift up through the spine, to lift through the right heel, spin, step the right foot halfway forward, straighten the legs. Hands walk underneath the shoulders. Grow the spine long. Press through the left big toe and right big toe. Lift through the arches of the feet. Knit the ribs together. Exhale, nose or forehead to shin. Inhale, lift all the way up. So this is like cow. And this is like cat, bowing down. Ribs rest on the left leg. Last one, inhale. Plant the palms down. Make your way back, downward dog. You got it. Adjust your feet. Make it to make sense for the length of your body. Good. Taking 3 Ujjayi breaths here. Knit the ribs together. Dial the hands out. And then shift forward to a high plank. Exhale into Chaturanga. Pause. So get those elbows right over the wrist. Shift the weight forward. Lift all the way back up to a plank posture. One more time. Chaturanga. Pause. Shift the weight forward. Then release flat down to the ground. Keep the hands where they are unless you're going to plan on doing up dog. Or if you're doing up dog, walk the hands back an inch. Inhale, lift all the way up. If the hands stayed where they were, you're probably in Cobra. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the heels to each other. Round over the feet, downward dog. Right leg up to the sky, going a little quicker now. Right knee to the right elbow. Right leg up to the sky. We're going to add a little bit here. Right knee to the forehead. Get the hips low. Turn on the lower abdomen. Right leg up to the sky. Right knee to the left elbow. Get your hips square. So try to turn only through the upper back. Keep your hips as strong into a plank as you can. Right leg back up. Right foot in between your hands. Left heel comes down. Humble warrior. Hands laced. Arms go long. Shoulders onto the back. Bowing down to the inner right thigh. Good. Coming all the way up to plant the fingertips down. We're going to skip the pyramid pose, but rotate all 10 toes to the right. Lift the right arm all the way up, coming into a side plank variation. Then from here, I want you to get hold of your right big toe with your right hand. Bring the right foot on top of the left thigh. And then lift it up for tree pose in side plank. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Get those hips high. Get the left foot flat. Good. The left hand is slightly ahead of the shoulder. There you go. Okay, listen up. This is funky. Right hand to the floor. Right knee is going to pivot down to the ground, but then hover it above the ground. Left toes point to the left. Left arm up. Side plank. With the right knee pointed down. Good. Get the side body really warmed up. Good. Left hand down. Right foot in between your hands. Now pyramid pose. Left foot halfway forward. Hands under the shoulders. Lengthen the spine. Press the left heel back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Left foot forward beside the right foot. Exhale, deep forward fold. Don't move the hands. Stay back with the hands. Inhale, press into the hand, lift all the way up, mountain pose. Keep the arms high. I know my hand like disappears, okay. Good, right hand grab the underneath of the left elbow, right hand under left elbow. Reach high to the ceiling with the left arm. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Press down through the feet. Reach hips to the left, reach left arm to the right. Stretch the side body. Try to get flexible through the side body, but still maintaining your strength. Your right obliques here. Inhale, re-lengthen. Switch arms, left hand underneath right elbow, squeeze inner thighs together. Lift sternum up slightly. Hips go to the right, right arm to the left. Good. Inhale, reach all the way up both arms. Exhale, vinyasa of choice, hands plant down. Inhale for a lengthen. Exhale, left foot back, right foot back. Plank to chaturanga, to up dog or cobra. You place your hands or pull through as needed. Exhale as your downward dog. We're going to do that again on the other side. Good. Ready? Left leg to the sky. Left knee to the forehead. Hips go low. Left leg to the sky. Left knee to the left elbow. Hold. Build some heat. Hips are low. Left leg up to the sky. You got it? Good. Left foot in between your hands. Good. Right heel to the ground. Get your left leg horizontal to the floor. Press with the right edge of your foot. Hands laced to the spine. Grow your spine long. Fingers laced. Forward fold. Let the head hang. Squeeze the knee into the left shoulder. Pull the ribs in. Press the right foot just like in tree pose. Good. Hands come under the shoulders. Right heel lifts up. Step the right foot halfway forward. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale for your length. Left hip towards the right hip. Exhale, fold. 2 more, just like that. Inhale, head up. Lengthen the spine. The ribs are always pulled in. Exhale or fold. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Now we add on. So find that downward dog. Pull the core in. Lift the sit bones up. Feel the muscles really beginning to activate on the front of the legs. Good. Left leg to the sky. Left knee to the forehead, hips go low. We want to feel like a plank. Rounding like you're a cat. Left leg to the sky. Left knee to the left elbow, hips are low. Good, left leg to the sky. We're going elbows, right elbow this time. Get your hips low, build some heat. 3 breaths, build some heat. Try to keep your shoulders square over your wrist. Try to keep your hips rotating and turn through your upper back. Left leg to the sky. Left foot in between your hands. Humble warrior, right heel comes down, hands laced to your lower back. Lengthen those arms, get them straight. Yeah, then forward fold, right down into the inner thigh. We skip the pyramid pose here, and we come into that side plank. Left toe or toes all turn to the left. Hands plant under the shoulders, flip all 10 toes to the left. Come into your side plank, hips high, right hand ahead of the right shoulder. Get your left big toe with your left hand. Assist it up into tree on your right leg. Right foot flat, hips lifting high. Knee will pull to the spine. Good. Okay, now listen up. This is the funk. Left hand down, hop the right heel up. Left knee flips down. Right foot folds, upside down plank. Good job, Jack. You got it. Yeah, I told you it was a funk. Good. Right hand down. Plank pose, hold. Hands under shoulders, maybe a little wider. Chaturanga, hold. Elbows over wrists. Inhale, plank. 1 more, chaturanga, hold. Flat down, legs together, up dog. That means the body is floating. Down dog. Roll over the toes, which is so good for the toes, especially when you get those pinkies rolling. In 3 breaths, downward dog. Okay, adding on some more. We're going right leg up to the sky. Right knee to the forehead and hold. Get those hips nice and low. Right foot in between your hands. Left heel to the ground. Right hand can stay outside the right foot, or you can bring it to the inside for your side angle of choice here. So left arm up, and then palm faces down and reaching forward of the right toes. If you can get that right hand behind the heel, you can stay there. And keep breathing into this right hip. The right hip flexor, the right psoas here really screaming. At least for me it is. And then left arm, big circle to the lower back. Keep your left arm straight. See if you can really work it there. Then bring that right hand to the inside of the foot and see if the right hand can find the left wrist. Pull the left arm straight down. Stack left shoulder over right shoulder. Pull the pubic bone forward. Press with the left pinky side of your foot. Ujjayi, 3 breaths. Good. Release your bind. Right hand down. Left hand under the left shoulder. Left heel comes up. Left leg up to the sky. Left hand plants down slightly ahead of the right toe and over on an angle. Right hand to the hip to encourage that right hip to lengthen. Turn your torso to the right. Yeah, right arm up. Revolved half moon. Work on the turn here in the upper back. Stack right arm over left arm. Head ahead of the right knee. I have to look at the knee that's on the floor so I don't forget which one's on the ground. Left leg higher. Good. If you want more, left knee bends, bind around the right big toe, lift the knee up even with the hips. Really working on the strength of the right leg, the strength of the twist of the upper back. Good. Release the right hand. Left foot beside the right foot. Knee curls in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deep forward fold, ribs on the thighs, hands walk backwards. Try to press the palms into the ground. Good, then press into the feet. Inhale, lift all the way up, mountain pose. Gaze up at the thumbs, arms reach high. Exhale, right down, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Plank to chaturanga. To plank. To chaturanga. Good, all the way flat down, up dog or cobra. Heels together, downward dog, roll over the pinkies and the big toe. Find your breath. Tone, press the heels down, press the mat away from you. Keep the index fingers active. Left leg is lifting nice and strong to the sky. Good, left knee to the forehead, find it, can you touch it? Can you find what you think is impossible to become possible? Left foot in between your hands. Right heel to the floor, toes point directly, right toes point directly to the right side of your mat. Left hand can stay outside the pinky or inside of the foot. Side angle, right palm facing down, right arm is strong and straight. Good, there you go. Good, palm is down. Good, Kara, send your left hip to your right heel. It should disappear. Your head is exactly over those front toes. Looking good. Okay, now we go for the bind. From here, bring the left hand to the inside of the foot, right arm to your lower back and straight. Palm is pointed away. Get that elbow strong. Rotate the shoulder back. See if with the left hand you can go fishing under the inner thigh and grab the right wrist. Grab the right wrist to really help with that right arm to rotate back. Right shoulder over left shoulder. Pubic bone coming forward. Head ahead of the knee. So the head is almost in line with that left shoulder, really opening up here. Ribs together, inhale. Good. Exhale, release the bind. We're just gonna step it back this time. No, I'm sorry, right leg up to the sky. Delete, right leg up to the sky. Right fingertips on the ground or palm. Left hand to your hip. I'm gonna stay on fingertips. Help that left hip to lengthen strong and right over the left heel. Keep that right leg high. Rotate the body, the torso I should say, to the left. And then left arm goes up. Revolved half moon. Right heel's working. Left foot's pushing down into the ground. Imagine you're busting through the wall behind you. That's how strong your right leg is. Then you speak whatever that is. Right knee bend. Grab that foot behind you. Lift that right knee even with the hip. Press down. Press the foot into the hand. Good. Lengthen your head forward, straighten your spine out, hips slightly over to the right. Release the bind, left hand down, right foot beside the left foot, deep fold. Knees together, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deep fold again. This time forehead to the knees or shins, really close bind here. Begin on lengthening through the spine by straightening the legs, reaching through the crown of the head down. From here, we're going to inhale to chair pose. So bring the big toes together. Lift the arms up. Up and strong. Straight elbows. Bring your weight into your heels. Lift through the arches. Hands into prayer. Rotate torso to the right. Left elbow outside, right hip. Twisted chair. Just for a breath. Real simple. Inhale, right back up. Other direction. Right elbow outside, left hip. Just twist it. Inhale, right back up. Vinyasa, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or jump back for your plank. We got 2 chaturangas if you want them. Otherwise, we're going right down into an up dog. It's more like 2 push-ups. I'm going into my up dog. And then back we go, downward dog. Take your time in downward dog to reorganize. To feel your work. Good. Press the mat forward, press the heels down. Get those shoulders back onto your spine. Don't let them roll towards the floor. Good. Let the head hang heavy, all 8 pounds of it. It might feel like 50 because it's only Tuesday. All right. Here we go. Right leg to the sky. We're going to go a little quicker. Right knee to the forehead. Pause. Right foot in between your hands. Left heel down. Side angle, left palm points down, left elbow is straight. Bound side angle, left arm straight and behind the lower back. Right arm goes fishing for the left wrist. Stack and open it. Good. Release the bind. Right hand down, left heel up. Hips go low, navel is strong. I'm going to flip this way. We're going to come into fallen star. I think I just flipped this way. We're going to bring the right leg over to the left. Left heel comes down. Left arm goes up. Stretch the side body. Left arm reaches over the head, touch the mat, only to lift it up again. Then we're gonna bring the left hand down onto the floor, under the shoulder. Bring the right hand back to be even with the left hand. Bend the elbows, get the tricep of the left arm into the mid right hip. Yeah, you're gonna bend your knees, get funky here. Reach with the head forward, lift up the right foot, lift up the left foot, and you find your holy macaroni pose. Nice, Kara. Oh, that's just looking at the wrong one. Heck yeah, girl. Good job, guys. Let it go, it's done. All right. Come right back up, downward dog. It's done, don't worry, you get 2 chances on this on both sides. The first time here, it's a little like, we're getting funky, I know. All right, we're gonna go to the left side, we'll return again, don't worry. Left leg to the sky. Left knee to the forehead. Hips go low. Left foot between your hands. Right heel to the ground. Side angle, coming faster here. Good, right palm. I think Kara's talking to me, but I can't. I think she's okay. All right, right palm points down. Come into your bind, right hand to the lower back. Left hand to the inner thigh. You're looking for that left wrist with the right hand. Pull that left arm straight. Stack your right shoulder over your left shoulder. This is our add-on. Good, we're bringing the hands back down to the floor. We're gonna bring the left foot over to the right, off of the mat. Fallen star, right heel comes down, right pinky pushes down, right arm up to the sky. Good, stretch it up. Okay, right hand back to the ground. Left hand hops back to meet the right hand. Bend both of your knees for a moment and try to get that left outer hook into the right mid tricep. Bend the elbows, left leg straight, or you can go right leg straight first. Play with them. Yeah. And then you're in your power pose here. Maybe not for me. And then you're done. Get out of it. Downward dog. Knees to the floor. Take a child's pose. Rest your elbows, rest your wrists, take a break. We're gonna have another chance on both sides. Just allow your body to recuperate, to find your breath. It's a hard posture. Illusion of the inaccessible through Visvamitrasana. Try to say that one 10 times fast. Good. All right, my friends. Tabletop. Flip the fingers to point to the knees. Lift the right leg up. We're just gonna stretch it out before we try again. Right leg up behind you, swing it over to the left. Look over the left shoulder, stretch it out, pull the navel in. Good, switch sides. Left leg up. Yep, strong through the core. Swing the left foot to the right. Look over the shoulder, can you see the foot? Stretch it out, it should feel really good right now. Core is toned. Left leg back. Hands flip back to center. Maybe shake out the wrists. All right, down dog. Okay, we're gonna go right into it. Okay, right leg up. Stay here. Press through both hands, press them into the floor and away. Left heel down, right leg strong. Right knee into the forehead, pause. Right foot over to the left, fallen triangle, left heel down, left arm up. Hips go high. Then we play left hand down. Right hand hops back to be even with the left. Bend your elbows so that you can get your right knee or right quad center of the left tricep. Right leg goes strong and out. Keep working it, keep finding your own way. And then you're in your posture. Come on out, downward dog. Good job. If you need to shake out the wrists, circle them. It's a doozy. Okay, you got this. We've got this. Left leg to the sky. We have to do the left. Get it strong, get it high. Good, left knee to the forehead. I'm rooting for you. Let it touch. Fallen star. It's really fallen triangle too. Yep, lift those hips high. Press into the landed leg. Good, and then we play. Here we go. Hands are under the shoulders. Bend the knee. I like to lower my hips a little bit, like I'm about to do the funky chicken, and then see what happens. Come on, Jack. The left is a doozy. Good, child's pose, take a break. Child's pose, take a break. Good, come back up to bound diamond pose, you guys. Baddha Konasana. Roll onto your tush. Bring the bottoms of the feet together again. Now see how loose and supple the body is. And I'm gonna try one more seated posture. So I promise this class is about 45 minutes. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, we're gonna take that right leg. Pick up the right leg. This time the left shin is in the front. We're not going extended this time. We can work a little bit more with help. Okay, we're gonna flex the right toes towards the knee, lift up high. We're gonna take the left hand, grab the right foot. Take the right hand, lift up, get out of your hips, out of that stuck space, and then wrap it quickly around the right thigh. Extend the right leg straight, press the right arm into the right inner thigh, right inner thigh to the left arm, and see what happens. So nice. And even if the right leg is bent a little bit, so what? You're still making your back strong. Good, gentle release, let it go. Done. Okay, diamond pose. Bound, Baddha Konasana. I'm gonna walk my hips towards my heels and find even more length. I'm coming out of my lower back. I'm working through the upper back. My shoulders are onto my spine. My knees are working down. Yeah, good. All right, you ready? Right leg stays down. Left foot. We're gonna hold it with the right hand. Okay, just keep it firm. Press firmly into your sit bones, right? I'm gonna lift the left arm up. Like, get out of this way, you know, like wiggle, get funky. And then quickly, yeah, grab the outer side of the left foot, straighten it. And so it's not, you know, it's a Mona Lisa. It's not a Picasso, it's a Mona Lisa. Oh, this side feels nice. Good. Kara's like, yeah, I'm not slippery enough today. And let her go. All right. Bound. Angle. Lace the fingers last time. Shoulders back and down. And then we're gonna go forward fold staff pose. Legs out in front of you. I'm gonna keep my knees a little bent here. It's gonna help me to keep out from rounding at the lower back. Okay, so sitting up here, forward fold, ribs down to the legs. And then as I feel like, all right, I got this, then maybe my heels will go down, as long as I don't start rounding my back. And check on yourselves too. Maybe your hands can lace around the feet. And I like my knees bent. It's always, always helpful. Even though I know I can go farther, for what? It's being better to be smart than to be strong. Hey, we tied it all in. Good. And then inhale, lift up your chins. Walk your hands behind your hips. Boat pose, last one, lift it up. Wrap around. So we're gonna try wrapping these hands, if you've got long enough arms, to lace your hands around the feet. So if you have alligator arms, don't kill yourself, be smart. Press your sit bones down. And then we're going knees bent to the floor. Hands behind the thighs, lower down to your back. Feet wide as your yoga mat, knees together. Let your shoulders just melt into the mat. Let them pour down like water. Let that lower back receive the tender love and care. Finally learning to find your temperament, even through these grueling postures. Those places that you get stuck, there are ways out of them if you take your time and understand and study your body. If you found that that pose, that Visvamitrasana was challenging because your quads were tight, you know you need to work on your quads, the front of your legs. Or if you found that the side of your body was tight, maybe you hold breath and don't breathe deeply and you need to work through the side body more. Maybe you found that your core couldn't really help you to lift that leg up and over easily and to lift your hips high in those side planks. Okay, so we tone a little bit more. Maybe you found it all really easy. Then you get 5 stars. Good, let the knees come apart. Let both legs fall to the right, both knees to the right. Turn your head over to the left, stay here for a few breaths. Switch sides, knees go up and over to the left, turn your head to the right. And then come all the way back up with the knees, extend the legs out to be even with the bottom of your mat. Heels opened up wider than your hips, arms down by your sides and open like a V for victory. Because you showed up, you tried, you closed your eyes. Maybe if you have a towel or a shirt, you can place it over your eyes to help to withdraw from the light around you to find it inside of you. Maybe there's something that you've been feeling defeated in at work, at home, with friends or family. And then realize maybe with this withdrawal, with this moment of going inward, with finding the light within yourself, then maybe there's another way, that you're not defeated. You were going about it just in a way that didn't bring you to where you wanted to go. Seek that light within your own body, within your own heart. Feel as if with each inhale, that spiritual heart, that one that's most important, that muscle, is as strong as any other muscle in the body. Any other muscle that helped to lift you up into those arm balances, side planks. Find that your heart is actually even more important than any of those muscular things that you can grind into, that you can find grit to. And realize the importance of staying true to yourself. Take a minute here, or longer if you have the time. Visvamitrasana, pose dedicated to the sage of Visvamitra, which literally translates to friend of the world. But first you have to be a friend to yourself. Speak kindly to yourself. Speak kindly to those that you love. Catch yourself when you feel you've misstepped and correct. Again, if you have time, linger as long as you have. Otherwise, begin to move through the feet, bend the knees, bring the feet flat and underneath the knees. Let the knees gently fall to the left. Let the knees gently fall to the right. Let your head now turn to the right. Pausing in the fetal position to gather your physical body. And then gently press yourself up with your arms, coming all the way up, back to seated where we began. Cross your legs any way you'd like. Sit up tall, press your sit bones down. Feel the earth. Feel yourself. Namaste, everybody. Hope this class sets you off straight.